What's up, everybody? Dog 1985. There's levels to this. All right, check this out. This one's pretty interesting, eh? So, I'm currently playing Cyberpunk 2077, right? I'm streaming it on Twitch, and today my plan was to just stream for 1 hour, but that 1 hour stream turned into a 2 hour and 30-minute stream just because I was like hooked on the game, right? Yeah, Cyberpunk 2077. Now I'm playing it on GeForce Now, so I'm playing it on the cloud, and I'm playing using my NVIDIA Shield, right? So graphics look beautiful, the gameplay is nice, it looks great. Now here's the deal. Before I played that, if you guys know or don't know, I finished playing Watch Dogs 2, and then before that I played Watch Dogs 1, and I finished playing that. When I finished playing Watch Dogs, the first one, I hit up my boy ISO Motion Gaming. I was like, "Yo, dog, how come this game Watch Dogs like didn't get like great reviews or whatever?" And he explained to me that Ubisoft or whoever was the makers of Watch Dogs, they promised too much for that game. Like they overhyped the game. So then when it actually came out and they didn't do what they said they were gonna do from either graphics perspective to the mechanics of the game, a lot of people were turned off by it. And rightfully so. Okay. Now I wasn't exposed to that. Like you guys know I'm an old gamer, so I don't even like that whole Returnal review. I haven't even looked at it because I know I'm not gonna play it for like a long time because I'm not dropping $70 on it. I don't even got a PS5 right now. So why would I even look at that review, right? So I'm not. But anyways, I didn't get to see what the Watchdog hype was, or Watchdog 2 hype was, or any of that stuff. So when I finally got to play Watch Dogs, I actually enjoyed the game. I thought the game was actually pretty good. It was pretty good. Like I didn't dread coming back to play the game. I didn't contemplate whether or not I was gonna stop playing the game. Like none of that. Like I enjoyed the game, finished the game, and I was satisfied with it, ready to go play Watch Dogs 2. That's how you know a game is good, when you're ready to go play the sequel. Played Watch Dogs 2, has nothing to do with Watch Dogs 1, kind of a little bit, not really. And then Watch Dogs 2, I had a fun time playing Watch Dogs 2, even though the story is a little bit different, the character is not really believable, but regardless, it doesn't matter because this dude's like a killer, but like he's not a killer. I don't know, it's weird. Anyway, so I enjoyed the game thoroughly, both games. So I hit up ISO again, like, yo, dog, how come these two games aren't like more raved about or whatever? Same thing, like, yo, they overpromised a lot of stuff. By the time Watch Dogs 2 came out, Watch Dogs 1 had put a bad taste in people's mouths. Okay, perfect, right? Then I switch over and I started playing Cyberpunk. Now, I heard all the bad news about Cyberpunk, all the bad news about Cyberpunk. So in my mind, I'm thinking this game is probably going to be trash. It's probably going to be, I heard they fixed some of the bugs or whatever, but not enough maybe to for the story to carry or whatever. Let me tell you, the game currently today still has some bugs. Like I still saw some bugs in the game, all right? And I'm playing on PC because when you're playing with GeForce Now, you're using RTX cards to play the game. But anyway, so I'm playing the game and I see bugs in the game. Not crazy bugs, not game breaking bugs, not yet. But as I'm going through the story and everything, the game is sucking me in more and more and more. So, like I said, today I played for like 2 hours and 30 minutes. And when I was done, same thing. I hit on my dude ISO, like, yo, ISO, Cyberpunk, didn't you beat this game? He's like, yeah, I beat it. I was like, what's going on with this game? Like, this game is actually a good game. Like, I'm actually intrigued about this game, and I want to see what happens with this story because the twist right now that I'm in is like blowing my mind, right? Like, I want to see what happens. I'm invested now. Okay. Now, could the game turn for the worse and lose my interest? Sure, it can, right? Especially like the aiming mechanics of that game is terrible. It's horrible. But anyways, regardless, it's got my attention and I really like it. I also mentioned how that game, especially Cyberpunk, was way overhyped. And I remember that. I remember people talking about Cyberpunk 2077 being the best thing since sliced bread. This game is going to change gaming forever. It's going to be amazing. It's made by CD Projekt Red, which is a great studio, all this other stuff. So the expectation was way, way up here. The game came out, a buggy mess, broken on certain consoles. The PlayStation Store took it off. Like they don't even want it on their platform at all. So it was a really, really bad look. Today, though, as I'm playing it, I'm thinking about if they would have just taken a little bit more time and if they would have not overhyped the game, it would have been amazing. It would have been amazing. So expectations and first impressions really mean a lot, because you can lose so many people based off what your expectations are and then what you actually experience. And vice versa, you could gain people if your expectations are low and the actual experience is high. That's the same thing that happened with me. That's the same thing that happened with me. My expectations for Google Stadia was low because I had experienced xCloud, right? xCloud's in beta, so it wasn't fair to compare, but I didn't understand. I was ignorant to that fact. When I experienced Google Stadia, then my expectations, well, then my experience was like, whoa, this thing is amazing. But I understand the people that were following Google Stadia, following it to the T, and understood and were given all the impressions of what Google Stadia was supposed to be like when it first came out, and it wasn't as good as what it is now. And Google overhyped it. And it was a situation where you couldn't play on mobile. You could only play on certain phones. Like you had to play on Wi-Fi. Like it was that yeah, that's trash. I agree, that's trash. But now it's a different experience. However, they've already lost a certain amount of people, right? It's the exact same thing that happened with the console wars, as far as I see it. Microsoft with the 360 is what I heard. I never had a 360. Had an amazing console. Amazing console. Expectations were high. Xbox One came out. Expectations were high, and they didn't meet it. They didn't meet it. So a lot of people left Xbox, hopped on over to PlayStation, and PlayStation was then the king. But here's the deal. That almost benefited Microsoft now. Because the reality is, I'm agreeing with you guys. The reality is, Xbox and Microsoft are in the conversation right now, even though they have no first party exclusive. I can't even say that because that's not true. You almost got me. You almost got me. You almost got me. But just like Cyberpunk, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to try out the medium for myself. I don't care what the reviews say. And I'm going to see if I really like it. And if I do, then guess what? That's a Microsoft exclusive game. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try all the other Microsoft exclusive games. Like I tried the Gears. I like them. I'm going to try Rise, Son of Rome. I'm going to try it. Man, I'm going to try that. I'm not gonna do that. You guys know that there's some people saying that Returnal is Recore. I'm gonna try Recore though. I'm not saying that it is, but I did see some gameplay. I'm just saying, if it looks like a duck, quacks like a duck. Sometimes it's not a duck. Sometimes it's not. But chill. The comment section about to go crazy. Recore is Returnal. Let me stop. When people get triggered. Anyways, so I'm gonna try Recore, see what that's about. I'm gonna try Quantum Break, see what that's about. Right? I'm gonna try these games and see exactly how I like them. But the thing is, my expectations, and rightfully so, because all the Sony ponies are telling me that Xbox has no good games. My expectations are low. So when I experience these games and they're great, to me, because my expectations are low, they're going to seem amazing. But the reverse happens now with Sony, right? We're used to receiving bangers from Sony, right? So $70 Returnal better be a hit. $70 Ratchet and Clank better be a hit. Whatever else you guys got coming, you guys got like 50,000 games coming apparently. If you talk to any Sony fan, it makes it sound like they got 30 games each month coming out. Every single game better be a hit because that's the expectation, right? So sometimes it's best to take everything with a grain of salt, especially when these companies are talking about stuff. And you know what? It backfires on Microsoft too. I could be honest with you. I don't need to cap. The reason the Xbox Series X right now looks weak, I don't care what anybody's saying. The reason it looks weak is because it was overhyped as the most powerful console. It was overhyped as if it was going to destroy the PS5. Nobody, I can go back. Nobody spoke about Home Depot or Lowe's. Nobody spoke about going to the hardware store to get these freaking tools. Nobody said that. So stop saying that. Now you want to sound smart, saying they're not even using the velocity architecture. They're not even using any of these tools. Calm down, Doc. No, 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 no. You didn't. You should have told me that before I paid $500 for the freaking system, because I would have waited. I would have waited. Now the tools better get here, and when the tools get here, it better listen. Listen to me. Now, you see, it was supposed to be a nice, calm video, but I already know my comment section. So listen to me, Xbox, fellow Xbox. Yeah, I like Microsoft. I think Game Pass is amazing. I don't any Sony pony that talks trash about a Game Pass doesn't have a legitimate reason to talk trash about it unless they've played all those games on them, and then that's fine. That's fine for them. So Sony ponies, you don't like Game Pass, go ahead, get out. Let me talk to all the Xbox right now. Xbox, listen to me. When I purchased this Xbox Series X, the expectation was that it was going to be the most powerful console. Not that it was going to run on par with the PS5. And here's the deal. Now you guys are talking about tools, right? And velocity architecture and all this other stuff. I know some of the Sony ponies are still here. I see you. Listen to me. If these games don't run better on the Xbox Series X, regardless of what happens, so there's a rumor out there that Sony was trying to limit how well a game runs or whatever. Or let's say developers want the games to look evenly on both the Xbox Series X and on the PS5. So then it doesn't matter about the tools. If that's the case. If the developers are building games for the PS5 and then porting them over to the Xbox Series X, which is another excuse that I hear, then what's the point of the Xbox Series X? Again, expectations were up here for me when I bought the Xbox Series X. Now, I'm not going to tell you that I'm not enjoying my Xbox Series X, because I am, but I'm enjoying it because of Game Pass. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. And I do enjoy the 120 frame FPS boost that they're giving some of these games, right? Currently, right now, Master Chief Collection, right? So I do enjoy that, yes. But I'm just saying, when these tools come out, so you know what? That's expectations. This is what you guys are doing. You guys are setting the expectations for the Xbox Series X extremely high when these tools come out. When are these tools going to come out? This video turned into something crazy. This is not even what I was supposed to talk about. And I'm still on topic. Expectations and experience. That's what it is. That's what I'm going to name the video. Expectations and experience. If you have high expectations and your experience doesn't meet that expectation, that game or that system or that experience will make that situation look like trash. And the reverse also happens. If you expect something to be trash and you experience it and it's not trash, you almost feel like you've been lied to. And then it's good. And I'm being honest with you, that's what I'm experiencing with the Xbox and the Xbox games. Like, those games are not trash. So when you guys say Xbox has no games, again, it's like, at this point, I don't even want to argue with you. I just want to be like, okay, yeah, Xbox has no games, and I'll just keep playing on my Xbox that has no games. Yeah, you're right. I'm just watching YouTube on Xbox. You're right. All I do is watch Netflix on Xbox. You're right. That's all I do. You're absolutely correct. Ain't no point in arguing anymore, because or Game Pass is full of duplicates. Yep, you're right. All duplicates. Yep. What's the point of arguing? I'm paying $15 a month for it so I could play duplicates. Yep, sure. If that's what you want to believe. Expectations up here. Experience down here. But then when your expectations are down here and your experience is up here, you're like, yo, this is not as bad as I thought. Actually, this is actually pretty good. Actually, this is pretty great. Holy cow, Google Stadia works this well. Holy cow, GeForce Now works this well. Holy cow, Game Pass is only $15 a month and I get all of this. Yeah. Day one Sony games. MLB The Show. Dog 1985. There's levels to this. We out. Peace.